Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, in the normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Williams. In towards the back stick.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah.
There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Surely now!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Poland are looking to go forward now. Now it's Piontek. And here's Nico Williams. Looking to go deep. Yamal! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Szymanski. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Neither side yet able to find the net. Lewandowski, and he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Yamal. This might... It's Morata! Morata gets flagged offside. Now it's Piontek, played out to the right. Ball driven towards the far post. And that's the keeper's ball. That has been slung wide. Nico Williams has it out wide and in space. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's looking wide. Cross goes in there. Oh, well played, well played. Kivior getting this one clear. Now there's a... Can he finish? Goal! Spain! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pedri gets a foot in here. That's going right the way across. That's a look and place it forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Zalewski. Yamal. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Williams. Williams' cross. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Good chance here. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedro Porro. Now it's more decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal looks to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And the first half is done. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Spain have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16.
Here we go again then.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal
Engages
7.
and forces him off the ball. Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
El dorsal 26.
And he's managed to get rid. Knocks it into space.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Cash. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance. Taken back almost at once. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Williams. Deep cross. He's having a shot! This is their second corner of the game. Point-blank header! Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. Played out to the left flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, he's been caught on it. Williams! Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind...
Climbs up big! It wasn't a great header in the end.
Perez really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Ferran Torres coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Perez shapes to shoot! Oh, it's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ferran Torres with the delivery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ferran Torres applies the finish! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Zalewski. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Perez. Who played through for the wide man. Oh, that's well spotted.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 4 coming up here. There's the header! It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. Frankowski. Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now the cross. Perez! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Cash. Piontek. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Cucurella. In towards the back stick. And he's taking no chances there. He's gone for goal! And that is faded wide. Poland are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Frankowski in with the challenge. Yamal with 2 goals already to his name. Ferran Torres.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Cross from Ferran Torres. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
4th official showing that... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Mitchell. Mitchell tries looking up for options on the left. Castagna. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the very impressive Jimenez at 6'3" is a real handful for any defence, but what's impressed me about him isn't just his goals, but how dependable and durable he is. This guy's a real workhorse, verging on the indispensable.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Iwobi. And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And here's... has a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! That's really well played. Played out to the right. Gets a good foot in there. Wilson has got himself a free kick. Anderson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Here's Berger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mitchell. And here's Pino. Played it again. Chukwueze. Now it's Sarr. Sarr!
Sarr really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Sessegnon. Smith Rowe. And it's Iwobi. And it's Wharton. Pino. He's going for goal! Oh, he's been... and again! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 28 minutes is number 19.
Crystal Palace are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mitchell. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Wilson. Oh, super ball. Mitchell. He's having a go. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Sessegnon for Chukwueze. And that's a throw-in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And now the breakaway. Castagna getting this one clear. And here's the chance to counter. Munoz. Chukwueze. And here's Mateta. Now it's Pino. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we have our very first corner. Mateta! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Smith Rowe. Sarr.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Castagna is there, and he can get that clear. Richards does well to get it back. That's a good ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Crystal Palace leading 1-0 at the break.
Please welcome everyone, our lads. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Jeremy
And
Pino.
we're off again.
Number 7,
A solitary
Number
goal.
14,
That has been the crucial
Mateta.
difference.
Number 26, coming on the field. Number 18, Canada. Number 12, number 9, Eddie Nketiah.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Foot in. Anderson makes the interception. Munoz. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Chukwueze picks it up out wide. Chukwueze proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Nketiah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, he's not getting past him there. Crystal Palace come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And the goalkeeper's got a good... Can he finish? That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and...
He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. This time, surely! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Mitchell really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Crystal Palace are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pass somewhat off target. Berger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has knocked down the danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Crystal Palace still have the cards to affect this game. Leno clears. Anderson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fired deep towards the back post. He's tried one! Glorious! A finish of true class! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Crystal Palace find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Anderson. Berger. And King. And that is as far as they're going to go. Chukwueze. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And here's Kamal. Goes for a shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement. Shoots! And how did he not make it four?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Some good work on the right flank here. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Wharton. Nketiah could try cutting inside here. Kamada! They got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. The final 5 minutes. he's quick to snatch it back. And he's forced to go back.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Jorge Cuenca spots it and intercepts. Anderson. Castagna. And we're done. Crystal Palace really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Security staff for each block.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Pinches it off him. That pass isn't the best. Dembele. And he's intervened well there. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Olise. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball.
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Koundé aims beyond the defence. Olise gets into a good position. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Szoboszlai. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hungary have a free kick. Nagy. Out to the left it goes. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out to the right. Olise. Olise's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Olise clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Olise. Ball driven towards the far post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
France really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Olise's cross, brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Olise's cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's had it nicked away. Has a shot! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Dembele. And he's whipped to the... He's got tall! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. The ball swung in. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Oh, good spread. Olise. Now, what about a counter-attack? It could be in here. Over to the left. Kerkez has it out wide and in space. Olise.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Dembele. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, he's been... on the finish! And another try! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foot in. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga does well to get it back. And it's Dembele. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 6.
So off we go once
le
more.
numéro 14. Le numéro 10. À leur place.
Olise, and he's managed to get
Le
free.
numéro 18. Le numéro 13.
Cross it goes.
Le numéro 12.
Oh, that is rather wayward. Soboslai wins the duel this time. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Dembele! And that was asking just too much of him. Thinks one through. Orban calmly anticipates. And it's Kerkez. Great vision. Olise looking to get on the end of this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chance to shoot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France find a position of real strength now. France do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Elise under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's seen an awful lot of the ball, and he's done some very good things with it. Until now, perhaps. He could well be stopped from here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a really well-measured ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he lines up a cross. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. France with the corner. They're first. Kerkez can get it clear. Koundé with the foul. Dembele does really well to win the ball there. There's the crossfield ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That looks a good cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Hungary do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Colum. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Szoboszlai. Some resolute defending there. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Kerkez. He's had it taken off him. France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's been shifted off it. Dembele. Genuine physical edge about this game. Great chance! Goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Changement en cours.
It's become a case of men against boys. That's the throw. "75 minutes played. Played over towards the opposite flank. Barcola. Barcola going full tilt down the left. Pings in across. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gets a good foot in there. Swings in across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kirkes. Kone carries the ball down the right. And the keeper beats it away. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, this looks sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Colum. He's going for goal! Oh, he really got rid of that. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Colomouani. Viola. Now it's Shalai. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.